So I know everybody might not be a fan of hearing this, but hard work is a little overrated. On and off the basketball court, hard work is just a little overrated. Now, don't get me wrong. You need to grind and put in the work. I'm not saying you don't need to work hard, but some people act like the end all be all is working hard. Now, don't get me wrong. I love like a good work ethic. Like if anybody knows, hold on, let me show you. I'm a big Kobe guy. Kobe is my guy. I love to like the grind, the work ethic, to outwork all that stuff. But hard work is getting overrated. Some people act like it's the end all be all. And the reason I say that is because like people think that I'm outworking people that's gonna make me be successful. Like you get to a certain point where everybody's working hard. Like that's in my opinion, working hard is not the end all be all. Doesn't guarantee you anything at all. All it does is two things, in my opinion. Number one, it's like an entry ticket to get you into the building, get you into the place. It's like the ground level of building this building that you're trying to go up to. It's kind of how I see it. And number two, it's more of like it gives you an opportunity to do more. It's all it is. It doesn't guarantee you anything. It gives you a better opportunity to win. It gives you a better opportunity to get better, to improve. It doesn't guarantee you anything at all. And so now I'm going to break down the 5 reasons, in my opinion, why hard work is so overrated, why it just doesn't mean as much as it used to be. And so, first off, I feel like time management is way more important because when people think about the grind I have to work, think about grinding 24/7, 365. Time management is a big key in there because if all you're doing all day is you're in the gym for 6 hours, what are you doing? Like, why are you in the gym for 6 hours like that? Now, if you want to disperse it throughout the day and you're doing 2 hours here, like on the court, 2 hours in the weight room, and 2 hours recovering, working out, then I can kind of understand that more. But people think that it's just all about, getting up and waking up at 5 a.m., staying until 9, and then go have breakfast and then sleep a little bit and then go from 11 like the Kobe's historic lesson about how he did in high school, like, or when he was in high school and he would work out like 6 times a day. And it's like people think I have to do that. Like that's the standard. And I'm like, nah, bro. You ain't gotta do all that. Like Kobe did that because that's Kobe. Let's not I think Kobe is such an outlier that we should stop comparing ourselves to him. Coach needs to stop holding Kobe as the standard of what work ethic is. Because Kobe is just Kobe. Stop setting people up for failure by saying Kobe's how we should work. And get more kids in line with how can I manage my time to make sure I get the most out of these few hours. This is what I have to do. You start thinking more efficiently with your time, what you can do for your workouts, rather than just going to the gym all day and say I'm getting better, I'm grinding, I'm working out. it's it's cool, but there's a little bit more to it than that. Next is just the fact that you have to be balanced and have layers to you. It kind of goes back to the time management. Is that if you only do basketball and all you do is train and work out, there's not as much, you don't have much depth and substance to you. You don't balance between doing basketball and school and being a brother or a sister and being a son or a daughter and being other things and having other stuff to you. Not just that, but also having, you want to like play an instrument. You want to go have other hobbies and other interests in your life besides just basketball. You want to be layered rather than just a shallow one singular point of what you are and what you do. You get to a point where you kind of identify yourself as only being a basketball player rather than being a human being that's well rounded, or human being that happens to play basketball and pretty good at it. So I want you to be balanced and have layers to you so you can have more things to do with your time than just basketball. Now, don't get me wrong, you need to have priorities, but number one priority shouldn't be basketball and have nothing else on that. You should have basketball and swimming and surfing and piano and knitting, whatever. I don't care. But you need to have more things to you than just being a basketball player and trying to outwork everybody. Now, this one goes a little bit deeper into more scaling out through life. So if you had a job, you can pretty much attest to what I'm about to say here. Hard work is broke work. So most entry level jobs, you're going to be working the hardest. You're the worker ants. You're going to be at the ones at the bottom of the totem pole doing all the work. Think about it. You are people, man. I've worked so many jobs, and people be like, man, my manager don't even work that hard, man. He don't even do nothing. She don't even do nothing. All she just walk around trying to tell us what to do. It's kind of what their job is to do. Don't get me started about the people above them. Don't get me to the people above them, the CEO or the person, the general manager who's running the store or whatever you're working at, or the restaurant. So the hard work goes from least hard work to more hard work, but the pay scale goes from the brokest to the richest or the wealthiest. So you still want to think that hard work is the end all be all. If I work hard, then that's it for me. No. Once again, that's the entry level fee to get you where you need to get to. You need to work hard because if you work hard enough, you understand more about the business that you're in or more about the company that you're in or whatever, to where you can level up to it. Okay, I work a little bit physical harder. My physical hard work is a little bit less, but now I work a little bit more mental. So I'm not going to end up being broke all that. I can make a little bit more money, a little less physical work. It's a little bit. But the higher up you go, the more money you're making, but the less physical work you're going to be doing. You work a job long enough, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But hard work is actually broke work long enough. Like, you think these billionaires are sitting down and grinding? Like, you think that Steve Jobs is sitting here trying to break his back over trying to figure out the iPhone? In the beginning stages, yeah. But after a while, money start rolling in, I'm hands off. I'm not doing all this stuff anymore because money's coming in. I'm hiring and outsourcing how to do this hard work right here. You're better at doing that than me. I'm gonna keep thinking. I'm gonna keep working up here while you work right here at your hands. So don't get too caught up in working hard and just grinding and working all day. Hard work is broke work. Remember somebody said that, yeah, Shaq works hard and he, make a lot of money. But think about how much money you gotta have to pay Shaq and the entire team. I'm not out here sweating on the basketball court training lifting weights. Man, what? I'm a billionaire, bro. I'm not doing that. So yeah, Shaq worked hard. LeBron working hard. LeBron is a billionaire himself. Think about how much money you have to pay billionaire LeBron. Not saying that all his money, that LeBron's billions are coming from that one source, but think about the fact that I'm able to pay the whole team, the arena, the concessions, everybody working as janitors and security and all this stuff. I'm paying all of this out. Come on now, let's think about this. So hard work is not always the best thing. Sometimes hard work is broke work. You don't want to stay there at that broke level. You have to level up and work harder than that. Outwork being the broke and being the hardest worker. Also, it gets to a point where you really look at, kind of getting back to the basketball part of it. You look at certain stuff and it's like, man, they make it look so easy. Like, it's just, they look effortless when they're going through. Like certain rappers, man, they don't look hard for them to make a good rap. They don't have to struggle all day to make a good rap. They work so hard in the beginning to where now I'm at a point where it just efforts me to write a song. I can write a song for you in 5 minutes. I can write this hook for you in 2 minutes. I can write this line for you just like that. I can make an album in 2 months if I needed to. Like, they work so hard to where I grind to where it's easy for me now. You want to get to a point where you don't look that you don't want to be that player on the court who is so energetic and so crazy that they just you make a layup fine. It's like, man, you had to work hard for that bucket. Like, I don't want to be like you. Versus the other guy who just like comes in the gym, laid back, Cali smooth, surfer swag. He just like laid back, chilling. He come in, get you an easy little 20 piece, and he just at the gym, didn't break a sweat. It's just like, dang, man, like, can you make him work? Like the goals, like make him break a sweat today. You want to be the first guy who makes it look so hard to score 2 points, and he gets an effortless 20. Like KD, bro, he makes it look so easy. He's just like, I do this, bro. What's next? Like he wake up sometimes and it's like, man, he got 30. I didn't think he got 30. He ain't like he was trying today. I can even tell he had a quiet 30. It's effortless for KD. It's effortless the way he puts up buckets and just scores, and it's just smooth for him. But he's not working hard doing that. He makes it look effortless and makes it look easy. You know how he got there too? The fifth step that he mastered the simple stuff. When you think about the 80-20 rule, it says that if you can, so you write out a list of things to do, right? If you knock out the 20% of that list of things to do, that'll have a bigger impact over, and that'll have a higher impact, the 80% impact of doing other stuff that you need to do. Because so many people try to make it so complicated and they have to do 30 things, they have to do all this other stuff. Just knock out the good 20% that's going to get you to that next level and to improve more, to make progress. Look, let's be serious, man. Stop playing around. All right. You didn't got too comfortable. You didn't got relaxed. You forgot that you still got people behind you chasing you right now. You still got people to catch up to. You think just because you win a championship or you had a pretty good game last time that you can relax now. We ain't worry about none of that stuff. Your goal right now is to look at how you were yesterday. Look at the player you were last night. Figure out how to be better than that person. Right now is you versus you. Your goal right now is to make progress than the person that you were last night, the person that you were yesterday. Beat the person this week should be the person from last week. The person this month should be the person from last month. On the court and off the court. Personal development too. So right now, progress is the only goal. We ain't worried about what other people got going on. Focus on progress. It's you versus you. It's me versus me. So that right there is your mission. That's your goal. I don't care about who say the best in state is. Who I don't care about any of that. Your goal right now is to be better than you were yesterday. I don't care if you struggling to make the team. I don't care if you the last player they're looking at to make the team. We ain't worry about none of that. Your goal right now is to be better than you were yesterday. I don't care if you're the number one player in the nation. Could care less. Your goal right now is to be better than you were yesterday. So go ahead and get you one of these because you need that reminder because you got too comfortable. That's the issue. You got too comfortable. This can't get you comfortable right here. So go ahead, get you a reminder, get you like a flag hanging as a reminder to say progress is on the goal. Rather than just figuring out how to grind and outwork people. Like, no. Master the very simple things, master the 20% to get me over to hump to where I have an 80% impact now. So in all this, I want you to figure out and think about it like this. What can I do to improve or to make progress rather than how can I outwork somebody? If you think about it like that, it really changes the perspective how you start to see how you need to work. How can I improve today? How can I make progress my own goal today rather than trying to outwork everybody, trying to outgrind, trying to out hustle everybody? That's not the end all be all. You don't get paid to outwork and out hustle everybody, not every time. You get paid to improve. You get paid to be better than you were tomorrow than you were today. You get paid to be better today than you were yesterday. So how can I improve? How can I make progress? How can I make an impact today rather than trying to outwork every single other person that on this planet? And I guess it'll release some stress from your brain. It's like, oh, I don't have to sit here and just be Kobe. I don't have to be Michael Jordan and just be awesome. I can be better than I was the other day and just like, man, I feel so much better now. Like, you don't have to read the entire book in one sitting. Can I read a little bit more? Okay, can I read a little bit more? I can read some more. And over a week span, I've got through this whole book now and I'm done. But trying to read all 100 pages in one day, no. Just 20%. Read 10, 20 pages. It's pretty easy, man. Take 5 minutes a day to go read for me. 10 minutes a day to go read. Next thing you know, I got the book done. So think about how can I improve? How can I make progress? How can I make impactful work rather than just trying to outwork somebody? So I said all that to say hard work is overrated, man. These are the 5 reasons why hard work is overrated. You need to do more than trying to outwork somebody. Don't need to just outwork somebody. You need to make sure that you're making improvements. Make sure that you're making an impact in your work. Make sure that you're making progress rather than just outworking somebody. So let me know what you think, man. I know this might not be the most popular stuff for somebody, but I truly believe that hard work is just overrated at this point. I'm not saying you don't need it. I'm not saying it doesn't make an impact, but it's not the end all be all to where I work out, I'm working hard, I'm grinding, and I'm doing this X, Y, and Z. Now I'm guaranteed to be successful. No, that's not the mindset you need to have. Once again, how can I improve rather than how can I outwork somebody?